The research actually says that on an average day, most people spend 4.7 hours on their phone. And I believe you can change the world or play with your phone all day, but you can't do both. I believe that technology is an incredible servant, but a terrible master. Like when you think about it, technology is fantastic. Look at all the people you're influencing through your Instagram, for example. So I think it's extraordinary that on your digital device, you can influence millions of people. That's, I think, something to celebrate. The real key, I think, is just having good digital hygiene.
Yes.
And setting boundaries. I think a great life or a great relationship is about setting boundaries. I think a great life is setting clear boundaries.
Can you just explain to people, because we talk about setting boundaries
Sure.
in life all the time, but what is a boundary? How do you set it? And how important is it once you've set it to stick to it?
Brilliant question. What I would say is the more I look at behavior that doesn't feel right, like someone does something, sometimes you scratch your head and go, why did that person do that? Why did that person make that betrayal? Why did that person take from you? Why did that person not show up on time? Or whatever it is, some of the behavior that irritates us about others, more and more, I believe it comes down to boundary issues. And people do the best that they know based on the level of consciousness they're at. And so as Maya Angelou once said, if once we know better, we can do better. But I think a lot of people do suffer from boundary issues, and it goes back to childhood. And if we live in a childhood or family of origin is an environment where there's no structure and no boundaries, we grow into adults that don't respect other people's boundaries, but even more importantly, Davina, a lot of us don't respect our own boundaries. How do you set boundaries? Well, first of all, you get clear on what your boundaries are. And then once you know your boundaries, like maybe it's you need time for yourself, maybe someone always shows up late for your cocktail or your dinner, and you just go, that makes me feel bad. And there's another model, I don't want to make it too complicated, but it's joy is a GPS, and you've got to trust your joy. And so how do you set the boundaries? You speak your truth even when your voice shakes. None of us like conflict. So most of us, we don't say a word if someone keeps on showing up late, or we end up paying for dinner every single time, or we share something in confidence. I say, Davina, this is really private. And all of a sudden they go and they tell everyone they've disrespected that boundary. How do you protect the boundary? You say, Sam, I just want to let you know when you did that, it made me feel this. And it's an act of bravery to use your voice to protect your boundary. And that causes people to respect you. And if they don't like it, maybe they're not the right friend for you.